Alrighty, we are at that point in the season where, it's obviously week 16. Uh, yeah. we're going to be giving mid-season review for the quarterbacks. First off, we got Josh Allen. I would put him probably in the A. No, I, I struggle to put him in the A because he's Josh Allen. He's been having his ups and downs this year, but as the year is coming to an end, he's been playing a lot better. So very, very easy to do that for Josh Allen. Just put him in the S tier. He's like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So next up, we have Joe Burrow. Dude, I'll put him in the B. Look, I know he was not healthy for a lot of the games, but he also has not looked all that perfect either. So put him in the B tier for now just because he hasn't really played all that much. And honestly, he's still a little bit rusty. So I don't get why the Bengals won't shut down his season. No point. Like, why is he playing? Next up, we have Kirk Cousins. I'll put him in the C tier just because, well, a almost like the Joe Burrow thing. Like, he's hardly even played and been serviceable, but you know, between him and Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow is much better. Next up, we have Jaden Daniels. I got to put him in the C tier as well. Even like he's dealt with a lot of injuries. Washington has dealt with a lot of injuries. But at the end of the day, it's just he still hasn't been playing to the level that we all expected him to play at. So it's been a down year for him, but he'll come back better than ever. Next up, we have Sam Darnold. I'll put him in the A tier. Seattle's pending for a playoff spot, I believe, anyways, and I think he's one of the biggest reasons for that. Next up, we have Jackson Dart. I'm going to put him in the B tier. Look, he's a rookie. I am a Giants fan. You guys may be thinking, oh, he's just being biased. Yes. Gosh, I'm playing. Look, I may be a little bit biased whenever it comes to Jackson Dart, but if you guys were to watch a lot of his highlights in every game, he doesn't turn the ball over as much. He's smart with the football. Like, he could be so damn good. Like, he's gonna be really good. He's gonna be the part of, or he's gonna be the reason why us Giants fans start cheering for our team again instead of booing them at every game. All right, next up we have Justin Fields, F. Sorry, that's basically the Jets quarterback room right now. They just suck. Dylan Gabriel, D, I guess. I mean, look, I'm not gonna be like crazy harsh on the rookie quarterbacks who have not been playing all that well. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, he has not been playing all that. So next up, we have Jared Goff. I got to put him in the A tier. Just one of those quarterbacks that's just really smart. And, you know, got that team rolling. That offense looks really good. So, not a bad quarterback. Next up, we have Justin Herbert. This is a weird one because he's been a weird quarterback this year. I'll put him in the A tier. He's having a good year. But just saying, he's been very hit or miss. Like, he'll play good one game, then he'll play terrible the next. And Jalen Hurts is pretty much in that same category as Justin Herbert. Just has not been consistent, you know? And maybe that could be because of the play calling or the offensive coordinator, from according to a lot of Dallas Cowboys. Oh, um, according to a lot of Eagles fans, he's their offensive coordinator. So yeah, he needs to do better. Next up, we have Lamar Jackson. I gotta put him in the A tier as well. Look, he hasn't been playing like he's an S tier quarterback. He just hasn't been. Next up, we have Daniel Jones. His season was cut short, unfortunately, but I'm still gonna put him in the B tier. Just crazy on how he played terrible for the Giants, and then he switches teams and then he finds success elsewhere. I think that that's a big. The Giants are obviously the biggest part of that. They're at fault for it. So next up, we have Mac Jones. He played a little bit this year. I'll give him a B tier. Whenever he's played, he has not been bad. So same boat with Trevor Lawrence. I'll probably put him in the B. No. Okay, yes. Okay, I was having He has not been a bad quarterback. Not a bad quarterback at all. Next up, we have Jordan Love. I'll give him a solid A tier. I mean, he's a good quarterback. Just he needs to be more consistent, in my opinion. Patrick Mahomes, S tier. He was having a very solid year, and then obviously he tore his ACL. I mean, he's been having a lot of games where he has not looked all that good, but he was the main reason why the Chiefs are the Chiefs. You know what I mean? The main reason for that. Drake May, I don't think we even have to talk about that one. Playing his best football ever. Next up, we have Baker Mayfield. The Buccaneers have really fallen down a cliff. Um, I'll give him the A tier still. No, he's not a bad quarterback. Just they're going through a little bit of a slump, I would say. They're not going through the best of times, and I think that they'll turn things, in my opinion. Next up, we have JJ McCarthy. Look, I'm going to be very harsh on you. He's been a D. Look, I get it. These last couple of games, he's looked a lot better. But overall, like, if the season were to end today, I would not be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to put him in the C tier based off of what I've seen throughout the entire season. He's just not been a C tier quarterback all year. He's been inconsistent at best. Next up, we have Kyler Murray. Right, F. I have no idea. I haven't really watched him play, so it's been a while since I've watched him play. And even if he's on the field, he has not been all that. Okay, sweet. Now it's calling me. Nice. Okay. Next up we have Bo Nix. I would put him in the S tier, but guys, he has been so inconsistent. Like he'll go and throw for like 4 touchdowns one game, and then he'll throw for 1 touchdown the next game, and they'll still somehow win. That's basically been him. Next up, we have Michael Penix. I'm gonna put him in the D tier as well. He just has not been all that good, in my opinion. Just has not been all that good of a quarterback. Next up, we have Dak Prescott playing like a hmm. I either want to put him in A tier or S tier, and he's been playing really good football. And I mean, I don't know if it's like S tier thing or I have no idea, to be honest. Next up, we have Brock Purdy. I'll put him in the B tier. He missed a lot of football this year, but whenever he's been on the field, he's proving to the 49ers that I am your guy as the franchise quarterback. That's what Brock Purdy has been doing ever since he's playing again. So I'll put him in the B tier. He's playing good football. So Spencer Rattler, F, you suck. Next up, we have Aaron Rodgers. I'll put him in the B tier. It's just, he's 40 something years old, and yeah, he's just playing good football. It's just he's not necessarily an A tier, in my opinion. So, next up, we have Shador Sanders. I'll put him in the same boat as Jackson Dart. I get it. This last game against the Bears was horrible for him, but I think at the end of the day, ceiling is very high for Shador Sanders. But what can the Browns organization do to ensure that they do not mess up their next quarterback? Like he's shown flashes. It's just he needs to be a better leader, in my opinion. So he needs to drop the ego and become a leader. Then that way you have players that want to play for you, type of thing. So next up we have Tyler Shuck. Here I was tempted to put him on the F tier, but he hasn't been playing that bad. Geno Smith, F. I don't have to explain myself on that. Next up, we have Matthew Stafford, S tier. I mean, they have like one of the best offenses in the league. Funny thing is, I had him on my fantasy team. I was thinking, oh, injuries are going to play a factor this year. So I'm going to have Herbert and Mayfield over him. Biggest mistake of my life. Next up, we have CJ Stroud. Honestly, I'll put him in the B tier. He's been playing some very solid football. Not the greatest, not the best, but he has been playing some decent football as of lately. And yeah, I'll just say that. He's having himself a very solid year. Not like the rookie year, but you know. Next up, we have Tua turn the ball over, F tier. There's a reason he just became, as of today, as I'm recording this, he became the emergency QB for them. So he went from QB1 to QB3, 24 hours. Next up, we have Cam Ward. Look, his numbers may not show it, but I still think that he's a B tier quarterback. Like these three right here have the potential to flip these franchises around. As long as these franchises make sure that they have everything that they're going to need to be successful, these three guys right here, they're going to flip everything around. Next up, we have Caleb Williams playing like an A tier quarterback. I'm not going to put him in S, but he is having a great year, you know. And with Ben Johnson being over there, like that's helped him a lot, you know. Next up, we have Russell Wilson, F. Sorry, there's no need for me to explain. Next, we have Jameis Winston. I'll put him in the A. Nah, I'll put him on the B tier. Look, I know he's only played like what 2 games this year, but watching those games were really fun. So, not only from a Giants fan, but also a lot of people around the world loved watching Jameis Winston play. Last but not least, we have Bryce Young. I'll put him in the B tier category. Look, been having a very weird year. You know, he's had years or he's had games where he looks like a franchise quarterback, and then he has other games where he's just mid, where he's just not that good. Carolina is going to really need to see Bryce Young be more consistent in order for Carolina to be like, okay, we're going to build a team around you. And what, I think he's in year 3 now? I mean, he's soon going to be getting a contract. And that's what sucks for the Panthers. Because then again, you don't know what quarterback you're getting. So you just got to make sure that you surround him with talent and give him a good old line to work with. I know that there's still some quarterbacks on here, but like Joe Flacco, for example, and Jake Browning, I'm not going to rank those guys. I'm not going to waste my time on those people, but yeah, this is my quarterly review for the quarterbacks. I might make another video whenever the season completely ends, like the Super Bowl's done and stuff like that. At some point, like I'll probably do that. Um, I'm thinking about doing a lot more tier list ranking type of stuff. So if you guys want to see like wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, there's even a score bug on this one. The list is very long, but I thought that would be an interesting one to try. So if you guys want to see that, I will definitely do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around on my channel. I know I haven't been consistent as I have been. I'm still trying to figure some things out. And okay, that voice. Shush. But anyways, thank you guys so much for your support on my YouTube shorts. I try to post as much as I can. Or well, I have a lot of videos on my phone. Then I just publish them. Shorts, obviously. So thank you guys so much for showing some love onto there. I'm gonna be doing my best to make long form content. So all that being said, subscribe to new notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video.